Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's May 26, 2010. Well, we're getting a reaction here this morning in the world economy, some easing of the tension and concerns of the euro and that effect around the world. So we've got the dollar basically unchanged as we speak. Crude oil's up 145 here this morning, and gold is off a little bit. We've got the grain markets all called higher across the board. Corn 2 to 5 higher, beans 5 to 10, wheat 3 to 6 higher. The corn has some other news going on. It's China Wednesday again, as we call it in our office, because seems to be more China news coming out on Wednesday morning than any other day of the week. But rumors have it now that they have increased their the total import quotas another 2.88 million tons to private mills. That should give us an indication that China will be in buying corn, and especially if prices work lower. So it adds a floor to the direction of the market. And however, they haven't added any additional sales. They did report the sales on the Chinese selling their own inventories yesterday. They sold 99% in the north, 93% in the south, and anywhere from $20 to $30 higher per ton than last week. So corn prices in China continue to rise, and you would have to expect that they would come back into the U.S. and buy some more corn here shortly. The weather here in the U.S., not a huge effect on corn. It's drying out in certain areas. More summer-like. Corn in our vicinity is certainly taken off, looking excellent, and would expect that to continue. So that's going to weigh on our markets as the corn crop gets started here and starts off on a very strong note. So corn market today, expect that we could see some strength there. Resistance technically is 373. If we could break through that, we could, I'm sure, hit some more stops on the upside and take us up to the next level, which is around the 385 area. The support today is 358, and then again down at this major support area, 351.5. In the soybeans, not much news going on there. The weather is clearing. Beans are going to be planted here this weekend. Everybody's waiting for the passage of this biodiesel tax credit that Congress is working on right now. Once that is passed, it could be a very positive, at least initially, to the soybean complex. The bean market in general is just kind of following the crude oil on weakness in the crude. You've seen the last few days the soybean market has been under pressure, and that's why we're calling markets higher this morning in beans. Crude oil's up sharply here as we speak, so that's something that's monitored very closely. In the wheat market, not much news. Basically technical action there. We've got resistance at 476 in the July wheat, with support down at contract lows made yesterday at 456. In the cattle, cash markets did trade here yesterday, anywhere from 350 to 450 lower in the south, down to 93 to $94, compared to that 97 to 97.5 last week. In the Corn Belt, cattle on dressed weight basis traded yesterday at 150. The cutout values have not sold off very much. We were down 18 cents in choice, 34 cents in select. Packers still are in the black as far as their margins go, and we could see some support here in this cash cattle market if we see some change of attitude in the stock market, and we're seeing that here this morning with the stock market expected to be sharply higher here today. In the pork complex, a little different attitude there. The supplies still are very tight. However, packers have backed off their slaughter. Their demand has slowed up some as Memorial Day approaches. We've got a short kill week next week, and however, product is continuing to stay relatively strong. Yesterday down very slightly, down only 2 cents. The cash market being weaker is putting the Packers in a very positive position there. Their margins are in the black as well, and we should see some support coming into this cash market and into the futures as attitudes subside and the concern over this world economic meltdown eases some. So technically on the hogs, we're still in a downtrend, although the last few days have given us some consolidation. Yesterday's break in the cattle market, we expect some retracement there. Expect that rallies will be sold at this point in time, but it's going to take some time to relieve some of the pressure that we've seen in this cattle market. So we're looking for a two-sided trade here today. Our bias still is selling rallies in the cattle. If you got any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call here at Allendale at 800-262-7538. Thank you. We wish everybody a very successful trading day. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.